What's up, everybody? It's your boy JD back again with another video. You guys know what time it is. It's time to hop back now auto hunting with my clone. So we about to go and get into it. See what's in store for us today. But before we do, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Want to take supporting further? Patreon link is in the description below. Also join the TheOtakuFix membership and hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a video or go live on these channels. Let's go and get into it, man. Don't you think you've been overdoing it recently? I'm fine. It's not you I'm worried about. It's your weapon. Even with me fixing it up daily, it can only take so much. At this rate, it will really break. Thanks for your concern, but I have to compensate for the hero's absence. The defense line would fall in an instant without me. Are those heroes a legend that great? I don't believe in legends. What's wrong with you? I believe in Lieber as a person, not as a legend. Just wait and see. We're in the third year now. He'll definitely come back. It's good to have faith, but still, that guy bonds with people way too hard. Hey man, let that man have faith. Let that man bond with people, bro. Let that man live. Okay, so we got another attack at the line. Okay. Master, there are too many of them. We should fall back before. Seriously, 3 years ago, you were saying how bored you were. Now you're saying this is too hard. Make up your mind, will you? Hey, you got a point, but that was 3 years ago, though. You know, a lot happens in 3 years. Sir Laban. Master? Go support the others, Kylie. This is a type 3. Oh yeah, that one looked dangerous. Fall back. The defense line should. Nonsense. Our defense line is unbreakable. Okay, we'll see. See how long that lasts. We'll keep this land safe. I'm just saying, like, we'll see how long the defense line remains unbreakable. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, people. I was about to say, dog, if you got seriously injured just now after saying that's not a good look. Who threw the arrow? Is it really okay for you to be here? I had no choice, Laban. If you got pushed back then, it'll be my territory next. The elves are here. Oh, it's Lady Arya herself. Lady Arya. Kylie, have you been alright? Of course, now that you're here, these insects won't. And yep, famous last words, ain't it? They're like, Type 2s on such a large scale. We're done for. Spearmen in the front. Everyone spread out. Laban, no. Master, we have to get our forces out of here. There will be way too many casualties. We have to hold out until Libra gets here. Why are you going to this extreme? I doubted them once, 3 years ago, and that rudeness was enough. Don't turn my decision into something so fickle. They like, I don't really know about this, but I don't really know, but okay, bro, we gonna go with you. Because that's what I promised, so I will think of nothing else. Even if you don't come. The defense line will not be shaken. And neither will my trust. And then he saw this shit. He was like, ooh, trust shaking a little bit, just a tad. What did the mages come to? Hold on. How in the world are there so many of them? All troops, open fire. They look like, where all these mages come from? I mean, just the fact alone that he was able to develop the system at all is really genius. Am I dreaming? How could this be? I won't say that I'm surprised you stood your ground. I always believed that you could do it. I told myself I'd beat you up if you said something like that. Or should I say Archmage now? It'd be a real letdown if you acted so polite. Kaiser, it's time to strike back. User recognition and process. Y'all know what they say. Okay. Certification complete. Registration complete. I can see mana. A weakling like me. What's your awakening skill? Infusing vessels with special powers. I see. We'll put you in the inspection department. Next. He like, what? In the world is all this? I mean, just the fact he was able to do it in 3 years is highly impressive. It's the system. It allows us to create an amazing armor to fill the vacancies at the front line. We can register awakenings and basic skills here, but it's still in the initial phase, so Fireball and Power Strike are the only options right now. Based on individuals' own traits, it will be possible to train not just mages but also inspectors and healers. Skills, what are those? In the world I come from refers to a type of technique. It's just an easy way to refer to things like magic and body strengthening. Fireball usually takes a full 3 years of training after being awakened to mana. But now it's that easy. How is that possible? The system is a kind of bodily macro. It helps the user to control mana with internal schematics. So, that if you put in the necessary mana, it will produce the fireball. But to be honest, it's just a work in progress right now. It still malfunctions with a lot when it comes to judging the user's inborn trait. There were times when users were told they had no awakening skill, but later discovered that they actually did. But after we gather more data, and once we can start using higher difficulty, higher level spells, then it will become possible to change your entire mana makeup using only the system. Casualties enormous. Urgent need to replenish type 1 and 2 soldiers. Duration of military training requires adjustment, reassessing the threat, requesting backup. It's about to get real. The system was successful. Once it became possible for anyone to use mana-based magic, the quality and quantity of our forces grew incomparably greater than before. Afterwards, skill registration transit spots were set up near the battlefield. This drastically increased the rate at which forces could be replenished and turn the war around in an instant. As things began to change, it goes without saying what the public's opinion of us heroes came back around. Yeah, long live our hero, because the other one's kind of indisposed. You don't feel guilty about switching up like this. Excuse me, Bramos? I'll go back to living. He like, yeah, man, you switching up a little quick. You want to go back, but Fita, wasn't there a lot you wanted to do after learning magic? I can send someone else. Just that Libra always forgets breakfast. And what better place is there to learn magic than by the Archmage's side? That's true. Although Type 1 are the most numerous, they are also the weakest on an individual level. but their ability to wear our forces down through sheer numbers shouldn't be underestimated. Type 2 are too giant to take on safely at a close distance. On the other hand, their large size make them an easy target for mages. Type 3 and special type cranies are the important ones. Type 3 are medium sized and few in number, but their danger level is the greatest. Without commanders present, it's hard to avoid losses. Lastly, the special type refers to cranies with their own special abilities who don't fit into any other three categories. Okay, I've entered them into the system database. Thanks for your help, Laban. But didn't you fight on the battlefield yourself back in the day? Why are you asking me about this? I would just blow them up from the start, so I couldn't really tell them apart. How can a special type aren't classified individually? That's because they don't maintain their characteristics. They keep changing their looks and abilities as if following the latest fashion. And sometimes we only ever encounter a certain special type just once. Strange. It says if someone's making them. By the way, have you changed your mind yet? Registering to the system has a lot of benefits, and you'll be able to use a few simple spells. That's okay, I'm not very open to new ideas. That's an understatement. Damn. I believe they call people like you boomers. About that system. Were you able to cure Elisa's cure with it yet? That has turned out to be much more complicated than expected. To avoid mana breakdown, we'll have to change the very makeup of the mana her body produces, so it's going to take longer than I thought. I might even be able to perfect the system first. Maybe things would be different if you were here. But I don't feel at all rushed. The closer this system comes to completion, the better we'll start to do in the war against the Cranid. Urensia is now my second home, you know. Now? No, it's long been your home. Truly. I was very much at peace. I had found a way to save Alyssa, while also helping Urensia. It was such a nice and simple solution, and I carried out that task faithfully, upgrading and developing the system, adding support for more skills and categorizing the awakening skills. More upgrades, reclaiming territory, war, advancements, research. My days continue like that, repeating over and over and over. So I'll skip ahead to the later point in time. I don't want to bore you. Oh, thank you. Thank you for thinking about us. Just how long were you doing this? If you count from when I first came out with the system's prototype, 30. God damn, bro. 37 years is a long fucking time, bro. Yes, for 37 years. I devoted myself to the system for the sake of Alyssa and Urensia. Then a time came to reap the fruits of my labor. Dear me, I'm never going to get used to this. Even though the system has grown and changed so much over the years, Libra, you haven't changed a bit. Oh, Fida, welcome. I found it odd too, no matter how many years pass, my face just stays the same. He stopped aging? I was wondering why he didn't look any younger before. I guess you wouldn't know about this since it's only been some 20 years since the Earth was exposed to mana. I've heard that the more deeply you're engaged with mana, the slower your body will age. I've never seen such an extreme case as this. I mean, look how much I've aged. Don't worry. Alyssa will recognize you immediately. That's good to hear. This was 37 years after I had developed the system and 45 years after coming to Urensia. There's only a little left to go now. 98%. At the time, the system supported most high-level spells and physical augmentation skills. Its evaluation of physical traits was nearly perfect and its operations were precise, truly. Alyssa, just wait a little longer. It wouldn't be long before the system reached perfection. It's taken so long. So long. But after reclaiming and restoring all that territory in a drawn-out war, we finally succeeded in cornering the Kranis into a single place. This is all thanks to Libra's system. Indeed, we were able to change the tide of the war because the system gave us a new paradigm for training troops. Those heroes will go down in our history. I disagree. They're not heroes, they're gods. Lieber must be worshipped as a god. The god who saved us from the granite. There he goes again. He's just too old, I suppose. All of them old and barely holding on. Alright, we can discuss that later, but let's get started on our final mission. Our mission to wipe the granite off the face of Tabor. Finally. It's time to end this long war. Now, even Laban age. Look at us, we're all grown up. Blood has flowed for far too long. It's time to bring an end to this era of grief. Why are you trying to act mature? I'm in my 60s now. 60? Girl, you look good. All troops are prepared. We set up all the camps, which will cut off the unstable portals infiltrating the front lines. Nice. Let's go then. Close that final portal. And put an end to the granite. Girl, she look good for 60. That's how I want to look at 60 shit. Alright. Ultra Quake Crusher. This is their last stand, but why are there so few? It's over for these little worms. They're running away. Don't chase them. Stay in formation. They're all gathering at the center. What's over there? Yeah, I definitely might want to prepare for battle. Sufficient time required. War and balance. Variant design complete. Filtering variables. Calculating current situation. An earthquake. Master. I don't have the best memory, but didn't we come here once before when invasion first started? Yeah, I think so. Why? Was there a mountain there before? We pushed through one wall and now I want to find the next. Aren't you curious? He like, ew. Want to know how strong you truly are? Oh no. He like, oh snap. That's not. Dog. Wait, the whole mountain? Oh, that's fucked. That's not good. Now begins the designer. Our harvest of planet Tabor. All right, now we about to get into the real juicy stuff. The designer actually we actually have a name for the Type 4. It's about to get nasty. Ooh, it's about to get nasty. But that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoy. You did. Make sure to drop a like, sub to the channel. Let me know what you guys think about everything that happened in the comment section below. Also, you guys want to keep on me, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, links, all of that is in the description as well. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace.